Most people think that their physical manifestation are entirely the will of God. But today I'll be using the concept of the database to show you that there is actually a layer that the things you see can be manipulated. So come with me as we look at today's class. Now, what we were trying to do initially, when I told you that, okay, annual salary plus bonus of 400 naira, plus bonus of 400 naira, all I need to do is just come back to this script, right? And add plus 400. Now, how is he interpreting this expression? 12 times salary plus 400. He has to now apply the operator precedence because you are having two operators. So looking at this now, the system will look at it and say multiplication is higher than addition. We are having 12 times salary plus 400. Salary is what? Column name. It means that it will go to this employee table, look for the column salary, take that first row, multiply it by 12, add it to 400, and give you the answer. So that is what it's doing. So I have one column, which is the existing column in the database table, salary. So the first row, his name is King, 24,000, right? Yeah. Now, this column, what it's going to do is, it will now take this 24,000, it will multiply it with the salary, it will take this 12, multiply it with the salary, because I want to get annual salary. Now I am getting additional bonus of 400 after the annual salary. So I am following, because I know operator precedence, I know that if I give this instruction like this, the system will calculate the annual salary by multiplying that salary by 12, and then it will now add the bonus 400. So this is it. Your boss in the office gave you an instruction to bring out this report. So I'm going to run this, and you will see that the answer will be different. Or let me do another thing. Let me create this one as another column. So I'm going to return this back to this. Are you with me? So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to put comma here. Are you following what I'm doing? Yeah. So I'm going to put comma here because I didn't put comma after salary. Because this annual salary is the alias for this 12 times salary. So I'm putting the comma after the annual salary. So I'm going to paste that thing that I cut here. Now, this one, I don't have alias for it. So it's going to use this expression as the column name. Every time you see a comma, it says select last name. That is one column. This is what you call column. This column, column, column. So I have last name, that is one column, comma, salary, that is another column, comma, 12 times salary, then annual salary as the alias. I have comma again. Then I have 12 times salary plus 400. That is how many columns? Good. So we are going to have 4 columns when I run this script. Watch. I'm going to run it. Can you see that? So now, can you interpret what you are looking at? What you are looking at is telling you that you have last name, you have salary, then annual salary, which is what? 12 times salary, gave you this. Then you have the 4th column. So what this last column is doing is that this last column is just adding 400 naira to the annual salary. So you can see that annual salary is 288,000. So the last column is telling you 288,400. You know what we are doing? We are using the arithmetic operator to manipulate our output. My explanation to you today is that there is a database. What is in that database can be manipulated as an output. It is not the database you are manipulating. You are manipulating what is presented. See, this thing that we are doing is exactly what happened in life, in reality. Most times people think that their life expression is the will of God. No, it is not. The will of God for you is perfect, is absolutely perfect. So if there is an imperfection, there is something wrong. It means that a manipulation has been done at a particular realm. If somebody is sick, sickness is not a perfection of God. It means that something has happened in between you as a perfect being and you as the imperfect being. Something has happened. Now, that exact concept, that exact principle is what we are looking at using this database. If you look at this script, this one, this is the perfect one. Are you with me? Yeah. This is exactly how it is in the database. Perfect, like this. But I don't want to see all this. I want to manipulate my output. Are you getting me now? Do you understand what we are doing now? Yes. So, yes. I want to manipulate my output. To manipulate my output, I need to understand the language. So, what I'm showing you is that using this script, which is this one, shows us the perfect thing, which is in database, and that's what we've seen. But all these other ones are manipulations. I want to manipulate. So in this one, I want to manipulate. Let's take this one first. This one, I did not really manipulate. I am saying I'm changing the view. So I brought out this one. This one, I ran it. It gave me this. But I got it from the employee. I didn't manipulate anything here. I just said, okay, I don't want everything. I just want few things. Do you understand? Yes. But this one, I am going to manipulate. I am saying, give me last name, give me salary, give me another column. That column is salary, but multiply that salary by 12 for each person. When I run this one, I get this. That is 3 columns. I want to manipulate it further. I want another output. I am saying, I want to see employee salary, and I want to see another column as the annual salary of the employee, and I want to see another column as the annual salary plus 400. What will it be? That is this one. When I run it, this is what I'm getting. Are you with me now? Yes. Now, when you look at this, you will notice that I didn't use star in any place. There is no star. Now, this star is different from this star that you are looking at here. This star that you are looking at is multiplication. Maybe that is where you got confused. This star that you are seeing in this expression, in this mathematical expression, that is multiplication. It is not the same thing as this star. Are you with me? Okay. This star means all. I want to see all. This star is multiplication symbol. Okay. Even though this star is the same shape, is the same design with this one, but in this symbol in this statement mean a different thing from it in this statement. Are you with me now? Yes. This is a mathematical expression. This arithmetic expression, this is star, which is multiplication operator. So I'm using multiplication operator with a constant, which is 12, and then with a column name, which is salary. Are you with me? I want to manipulate further. Instead of saying 12 times salary plus 400, okay, this one I am going to put an alias for the name as bonus. I will put this, and I will say annual bonus. Then I will put this again. So instead of this 12 times salary plus 400 as the column name, it's going to be annual bonus. So I'm going to run this script again. I'm going to run it. I'll click here again now. Did you see that? He changed this one to last name, salary, annual bonus.
Okay.
Did you see that? I just changed the name of the column name. Initially, when I didn't put this alias, it was having this as the column name, but I've just changed it. Now, I want to do a complete different manipulation now using parentheses. I'm going to use brackets. I'm going to put, you know that this mathematics, what it did here was that because multiplication has higher precedence than addition, the system did salary multiplied by 12 before adding it to 400. That was what it did, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want to manipulate it further by changing the precedence of this operator. So, I'm going to put bracket here. Can you see that? And I'm going to put it here. Now, this is a completely different meaning. What is this meaning now? I am now saying, okay, let me create it as a different column. Okay, let me create it as a different column so that you will see the difference. I'm going to take this. Then what will I do here again? I will put comma and I will paste that here. So I'm going to remove this one, leave it originally as it was before. In this one, I am saying calculate annual salary plus 400 naira bonus. That is the meaning of what I wrote here. But this one is not the same. This is separate. Because I have now put bracket, which is what? Parenthesis. The mathematics will be the calculation of this parenthesis first before multiplying it by 12. What I'm saying here now is that 400 naira plus, so the system will come to every row. It will say 400 plus 24,000. That will be 24,400. Then it will now multiply it by 12. That will give me a different answer from this one. So when I run this script now, I'm going to have how many columns now? 5 columns. Now, this column has alias name, which is annual bonus. This one has alias name, which is annual salary. This one does not have. So the column name will be this expression. 12 times bracket salary plus 400 close bracket. That is what is going to be as the column name. Then the calculation will be different from this calculation. Let me just run it for you to see. So I will have 5 columns now. Can you see that? Can you see that the answer of this one and the answer of this one are not the same? Okay, let me remove this annual bonus. Let me remove this annual bonus so that you will see the two mathematical expressions. I'm going to remove the annual bonus. I will run this script again. Here will not be annual bonus again. Here will be this expression. So watch. Can you see it?
Yes.
Now, you see that this is one mathematics, this is another mathematics. Now, if you look at this closely, you will see that the answers are different. What I simply did was to use I simply use arithmetic operators to manipulate our output. And then I followed those things I told you about: operator precedence. If you have multiplication, if you have more than one operator in an expression, you have to apply the rules. Multiplication and division come before addition and subtraction. Then, if you want to change that rule, you can now use parentheses, which I did with one here. So looking at this, I have the answer. You know, I can actually solve this mathematics. Let me solve this mathematics by just doing this for you. Watch what I'm going to do. Select. I will leave the mathematics like that, and I will say from. Don't worry, I will still explain that one to you as we go on in the lecture. So I can use a program to just do mathematics. So I'm going to run this script. You see, it gave me answer. Can you see that? The answer is 4.
Yeah.
So what did I do? I just use a programming language to solve a mathematical equation. So I can decide that, okay, I want to see the last name, salary, and hire date, and the date the person was employed. So the column name for hire date, the column name for that is hire date. So I can just add it here, comma, I'll just say hire date is already showing me, I can pick it, which is that. Now I'm going to get 3 columns. Can you see that? It's showing me last name, salary, and hire date. Since I know that this is the original table, I can bring out anything that I want from this as long as the information is there. That is one part. That means I'm creating different views. But this one is what? Manipulation. I am manipulating the output. There is no column here called 12 times salary. There is no such column. But when I bring it out, I want to see 12 times salary as a column. So when I run this script, I'm seeing it. This is not inside the database. This has already been presented to me as an output. Are you with me? So it has passed through the 3 layers. It has passed through the spirit. It has passed through the soul. It is now physical in the body.